more?
Of course! Leave it to me, Apple Bloom. See ya!
That's not suspicious at all.
I wonder what those two are talking about. Official Cutie Mark Crusader business, maybe? Might as well have a chat with Apple Bloom while she's here.
Yeah, can I go do that? Can you not fade to black, please? Thank you. Who's Eclair? I'll talk to Apple Bloom first, then I want to talk to Eclair.
Hey,
Princess
Apple
Eclair of the
Bloom.
Waffle Kingdom?
How's it going with the Cutie Mark Crusaders? Done any, epic quests or crusading lately?
Oh, well, no, actually, not really. See, we're kinda on break.
On break? Since when do the Cutie Mark Crusaders take breaks?
Since, well, recently. I mean, every pony's gotta take a break once in a while, right?
How recently?
Pretty recent?
Why is she avoiding my questions? Something's not right here.
It must be left. I still regret everything.
Although, now that I think about it, there's one Crusader I haven't heard anything about today. Say, Apple Bloom. Do you know where Scootaloo's been?
Nowhere. I mean, somewhere. I mean, not here. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, it automatically talked about the CMC.
So, did you hear about what happened to Rarity last night?
She got laid finally.
Did I? That was an awful thing to happen to her.
Well, don't worry. I'm on the case. And I promise you that I'll find the one who broke that window and stole from her.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Hope you have real good luck there.
That was an odd response. Apple Bloom, you wouldn't happen to know anything about what happened, would you?
Huh? Course not. Why would you think I'm not telling you something, huh?
Because you just told me that you're not.
Interrogations. Pinkie Pie's gonna freaking come in, isn't she?
Okay, Apple Bloom. Time to find out what you're hiding.
Hold it!
Knew it.
Pinkie! What in the world are you doing?
I'm pressing you for information, Buster. Or at least that's what the walkthrough says. I'm not really quite sure how this is supposed to work here.
Another lesson from Professor Pinkie Pie?
Yupperoonie! This time we're talking about interrogations! Are you excited? I'm super duper excited with a strawberry on top!
My band-aid's coming loose. Sorry, I'm
Don't
distracted.
you mean cherry?
No, I don't really like cherries.
But I mean the whole ride home with Rarity. Never mind. Let's just get this over with.
Okie dokie dokie!
Still spelling it wrong.
Walkthrough says that interrogations are a super special thing where you've got to try to wring the truth out of your opponent. And you do this with your mind, Twilight. Your mind! I guess you should have no problem with all that mind you got, huh?
I was gonna say, do you mind? But then you kept talking and you ruined my joke. Thanks.
Sure. So, what do I do?
Well, she's about to tell you something that totally isn't true. Well, part of it at least. And it's your job to figure out what that part is. Once you find a statement that doesn't fit with the evidence you have available, you'll want to present that evidence against that statement. Like so. Zam! Wowie! Pizzazz!
Bizzazz.
Can I do it without that last part?
Well, if you want to be boring, sure.
Boring is fine. Boring is great.
Oh, and if you think you need your opponent to talk more about something they said, you can always select press for info, and you'll get them to talk, like me. I love talking.
I've noticed.
And that's all for now. But remember, you gotta use pizzazz. Otherwise, you're not a real investigator. The
I thought-
walkthrough says so.
I thought you said bizzazz.
Duly noted.
Jeez, do something to liven her up a bit, would ya? She's a terrible audience. Anyway, until next time, bye!
I thought she'd never leave. Okay, on with the investigation. Apple Bloom, I need to ask you about where you were around the time of the crime.
Huh? How come? I not a suspect, am I?
No, I just need to know. Procedure and all. That makes sense, right?
Sure, I guess. I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day was spent with Applejack helping her on the farm. We finished everything up at around 6:30 or 7. I don't remember exactly when it was. I had homework to complete for school after that, so I was pretty much just doing that for the rest of the day. I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No, sorry.
I don't even need to present evidence to that. Just the way she said it. The way she said it, it's obviously a lie.
I don't know if I can really help you much here, Twi. Awful sorry.
I know for sure that Apple Bloom is hiding something from me here. The only question is, what?
I wasn't really doing
Just a minute. What were you doing on the farm? If you don't mind me asking.
the usual. Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking the apple trees, and I was helping out with the bucket. I'm a big pony and all, but my bucking legs can't get the job done yet, so I'm still just helping move around the apples they shake loose.
And that's all you were doing?
That's about it.
All right. How long were you doing that for?
We finished. Just a minute.
Just a
Why
minute.
Can't you remember exactly when it was?
'Cause I was outside. Duh! We know fancy pants ponies for the watches and stuff. That's for Camelot ponies.
I take offense to that. I will pick up a gate and take offense to that.
That doesn't account for your whole
That I
day,
don't
though.
regret.
What about the rest of it?
I had a... Just a minute.
That took up the whole day?
Twi, you have no idea how scary Miss Caroline can be in the classroom.
Do tell.
After Family Appreciation Day, every pony in the whole class had to write an essay on how it's bad to sleep in class when some pony else is talking.
That doesn't seem so bad.
Oh, it ain't. Except for the fact that she wanted us to explain our position on why it's bad and what bad it is using classical philosophers' argument as a basis.
What?
Jeremy Van Hoop will hold me to the grave, Twi. To the grave.
What grade are you in, Apple Bloom? Because I'm in grade 12, and even I don't get assignments like that.
This is an elementary school?
My thoughts almost exactly.
I certainly... Just a minute.
I didn't ask about the Carousel Boutique.
Oh, well, I still didn't. I mean, that's where the crime happened, right? So naturally, I figured you were asking about that. And I wasn't. So there.
If you say so.
So, I don't know if I can really... Just a minute. What is it, Twi?
Oh, sorry. I just like how that sounds. Makes me feel investigative. I have no keener pleasure than in following Sherlock Hooves in his professional investigations and in admiring the...
Twi, focus.
Okay, when Apple Bloom tells you to focus, you know you're getting very, 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 very off topic.
Not really. She is kind of usually sane, apparently just not so much in this game.
I know for sure that...
I wasn't really...
Alright. Can I present any evidence? Oh yeah. There we go. This work.
Objection!
Whoa, wait, what? Okay, I didn't expect that.
Twilight, what in the hell are you doing?
Well, I wanted to give it, pizzazz. Just like the real thing. Did it sound official?
Twilight, you feeling alright? Hey, I bet Zakora could help with that.
Okay, I get it. I'm not a lawyer. Anyways, Apple Bloom, I'm afraid to say that I don't think you're being honest with me here.
Huh? Of course I am, Twi. How could you say something like that?
With her mouth.
Oh no, I'm not being guilt-tripped this time. I found a scrap of your cape near the bridge to the carousel.
I like this music.
I know you were there, Apple
This music is awesome.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that was left there last night, does it? Why, that was left there a long time ago, Twi.
No, Apple Bloom. I'm afraid that one's not going to fly. I
Just
thought
like
Rarity
Scootaloo. Hi-yo!
had this fixed this morning.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Your prized Cutie Mark Crusaders cape. Apple Bloom, come on. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get that fixed as soon as possible.
but it, I mean, all right, you win, Twi. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But please, I need you to tell me what you know. I can't help if I don't know as much as possible.
Alright. Last
All right,
night.
Apple Bloom. Please tell me everything you know about what happened last night.
I can't.
And why not?
'Cause I can't.
Apple Bloom, I think I know why you're not talking.
Yeah, I can tell this.
How's this?
You were trying to protect Scootaloo, aren't you? I haven't heard from her all day, and Rarity said some things about you three that seemed awfully suspicious.
Yeah, I feel like I've probably just gone and... I've probably skipped a lot. I've probably sequence broken here without meaning to.
Yeah, you got it, Twi.
Apple Bloom, listen to me. I know your heart is in the right place, but this isn't the right way to protect Scootaloo. There's an investigative team coming in from Canterlot to handle this case. It's very, very important that I have this case closed before they get here.
You don't mean that investigation team, do ya?
I'm afraid I do.
Okay, I get it, Twi. No more hiding, promise. I wasn't being truthful 'cause, well, I was awful worried about Scootaloo. See, last night, we were rehearsing a comedy routine that we had planned to put on for Rarity's birthday, which is coming up pretty soon. We've been doing that for quite a while now.
Oh, right. Comedy, of course. Great.
Well, yeah, this'll earn all cutie marks for sure.
No.
But you can't tell any pony about this, Twi. This is super duper top secret. It won't work if it's not a surprise.
Stop with the caps lock.
Sure. You can trust me. Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Anyone...
Daddy, yes?
Yes.
Well, all right then. Anyway, we were practicing in the town square last night, like always, and things are going pretty well. We took a break, during which time me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge. But I don't know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. A short while after that, we heard a sudden loud crash come from Carousel Boutique.
Ooh, I like that picture.
We didn't know what in tarnation was happening now, so we just watched for a bit to see what was going on. And then a little while after that, some pony ran across the bridge real fast. We didn't get a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was Scootaloo, right?
What? Oh, no. That can't be right.
Afraid it is, Twi. I didn't know what was going on, but since it seemed like Scootaloo was in trouble, we all figured, well, better not say anything about it. I'm awful sorry I lied to you, Twi.
It's fine. Really. You did the right thing in telling me all this. This has been a big help.
Scootaloo's not a thief, Twi. You gotta believe me. You gotta help her. Promise.
I promise on my honor as an investigator that I will clear Scootaloo's name and get to the bottom of this.
You don't need to clear Scootaloo's name. Who is blaming Scootaloo right now except you? And you've already said that the whole crashing through the window was an act. I'm pretty sure I've sequence broken. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to do that combining stuff yet. Or maybe I'm just... I can either say that I sequence broke or the writing is bad. So I'm going to let you guys in the comments decide which one you believe. Because I'm going to believe I sequence broke. Because I don't think the writing is going to be that bad.
Is that something that's valuable?
Let's just say that, yes, I promise.
Apple Bloom's testimony, and
Now I know that Verity's hiding something from me. I'd better pay her another visit.
And Now, Eclair, who are you?
Oh, hi! I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you new here?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. I travel a lot around Equestria. I haven't been in Ponyville for quite some time, so... mostly.
Well, welcome back then. My name is Twilight Sparkle. I'm Princess Celestia's student, but, well, in my day job, I take care of the town library too.
Oh, of course. I've heard of you. What of your exploits do have a way of reaching quite far away, let me tell you.
Do they? Well, I'm really nothing to speak about, to be honest. But it's nice to make your acquaintance all the same. So, what do you do?
I'm a sculptor. Or at least, that's what I most enjoy.
A sculptor
Traveling
named
gives me a lot of
Eclair?
inspiration.
Okay, you guys, when you're gonna name a pony, at least give them at least... I was gonna say at least give them a relevant name, but I have a feeling that there's gonna be something suspicious about this going on.
Oh,
I have a feeling
Skeleton!
she's a suspect
Have you
or
seen our
something.
town's
Wait, no.
fountain?
She's not a suspect! The freaking Diamond Dogs did it! Seriously, admit it, guys, you know how this case went. The Diamond Dogs went in and stole True Blue, Opal went out the door at some point, and Scootaloo crashed through the window. Seriously, we know how it works. We're just trying to get Twilight to figure it out. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else going on here. So what's the point of Eclair?
Well, actually, I've seen it before. Or, well, I've done more than just seen it. I made it a while ago.
Wow, really? I had no idea. Well, you should feel proud of it. It's very well done.
Thank you. Although, there is one thing that catches my eye. Now that I think about it.
What's that?
That plaque. Was that added recently? It wasn't put there when I made it, at least.
And suddenly voice
I
quality.
didn't make it for the mayor. The Rich family commissioned the statue.
Wait, what? Boy. I wish this surprised me anymore.
Anyways, I was in the middle of pondering my next sculpture. It was very nice meeting you, Twilight Sparkle.
Likewise.
Alright then. What about the plaque? I want to see what plaque this is. Hang on. Oh wait, no. Town fountain. So back here, I assume. Where am I going to find the town fountain? Is it? I'm assuming it's not here.
I don't have any business at town hall. The mayor's probably busy. I wouldn't want to bother her without cause.
Alright, so yeah, definitely not here.
Where am I going? That leads away from Ponyville. No reason to go in that direction.
Okay, there we go. Statue.
This is one
Oh, there's
beautiful
tons of ponies
carved
around here.
statue. I wonder what it's for. Oh, hey, there's a dedication here. Erected in honor of the bravest, most upright public servant Ponyville has ever known. I'm getting the sense that this is talking about the mayor, and was written by the mayor.
Yep, and you must be an OC. Hello there.
Oh, hello. My name is Twilight Sparkle. Are you new in town? I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Well, duh. I'm a time traveler. Name's Abby Sprocket.
Yeah, definitely an OC.
What now? I've seen weird introductions before, but sheesh.
A time traveler. But my time machine broke down, so now I'm kind of stuck here. For now, at least. So I'm trying to make a living as best as I can. Nice place you got here, although a little rustic, if I may say so.
Breathe, Twilight. Breathe. So, how exactly are you a time traveler? Time travel spells are incredibly high level. I mean, I only managed to go back in time a week, and even then I only had less than a minute!
Oh, Twilight, you need to think outside the box. You gotta know how the impossible becomes possible. Or something like that. My mentor was a bit of a coot. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I built a time machine, and, well, now I'm here.
Definitely an OC.
Uh-huh. And I'm secretly a robot. With mysterious powers.
Really? Huh. didn't think they had robots in this age. Hold on, let me get some tools and open you up and have a look at how you work.
Ah! No. I was joking. Sheesh.
Oh? Huh. You had me convinced with how robotic you were acting.
Even ponies from the future don't give me a break.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
What's this crowd all about? I didn't know there was an event today.
They're having an apple eating contest.
Yeah, Applejack's way in the lead.
Whoa, if she eats all those apples?
No! For God's sake! Why are you throwing in They're not even obligatory. Stop referencing Pony.mov. It doesn't make you clever. Everybody does it. It's like arrow in the knee, but worse. God's sake, people. Seriously, and... Bonbon is the wrong color. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure most of these are OCs if they're not background ponies. That pony right there is definitely an OC because that cutie mark looks a little weird. That's probably Dr. Hooves, and okay, done here. And Hoover sweeps.
Are you cleaning a dirt road?
No, I'm giving it a massage because it has cramps.
I just meant it was kind of odd.
So's the guy who hired me to do this. He wanted every surface around his house free of dirt and dust, including the road.
Yeah, this guy's kind of quiet.
That
Can't really hear.
pony must really dislike dirt.
And I've been out here for the past 5 hours. Every time it starts looking clean, a breeze or a crowd comes by forcing me to start all over.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Tell me, taking by the hour.
Well then! At least that's how my job worked. Can I go over here?
This road
Nope.
leads to Sweet Apple Acres. I don't have any business there. Focus, Twilight.
Okay then. So with references that shouldn't be there, OCs from the future, and actual game progress, let's go back to Rarity. If I can freaking keep walking. Okay. Present evidence. Present.
Why, thank you,
Oh,
darling.
never mind. Okay. What do I present? Scootaloo. Maybe?
Rarity, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're telling me the whole truth here.
Why, darling, whatever do you mean? I dare say I resent your accusation, my dear.
All right then, let's look at this a different way. How quickly did you come downstairs after you thought something was wrong?
Immediately, of course, but I don't see what relevance that has to anything.
I don't have all the answers here, but neither does Rarity. Maybe I can get her to talk, if I make it seem like I know more than I really do. Rarity, I spoke to Apple Bloom earlier and learned that she witnessed Scootaloo crashing through your window last night. I also learned that Scootaloo stayed for roughly a minute before leaving the boutique. Now, if you came downstairs immediately after hearing the crash, don't you think you might have seen something?
No, you didn't make it seem like you know more than you really do. You literally just said stuff that you already know. You did not make it seem like you know more than you do. You did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I mean, that is... I suppose you do have a point.
Thanks, Celestia. It worked.
Haha! Unlocked!
You are correct, Twilight. I did see Scootaloo last night. I did not know what to make of it, and meant to protect her. I do apologize for not being forthright about it.
I understand, Rarity. But if that investigation team from Canterlot comes here and finds any of that out, what do you think their conclusion is going to be?
You do have a point, I must say.
All right, time to get to the bottom of this.
So now I'm interrogating her, even though she should be, like,
All right,
willing to
Rarity.
tell everything?
Please tell
Okay.
me everything you know about what you saw last night. I can't help if I don't have all the details.
Of course, Twilight. I shall do my best. I finished my work for yesterday earlier than
You didn't say up.
so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I had been somewhat deprived, given that a certain client had made several last-minute orders. I had finally fallen into a blissful, restful sleep when, all of a sudden, I awoke to the sound of a loud crash coming from the first floor. Well, I was just scared out of my wits at that moment, so I made great haste downstairs to see what in Celestia's name was going on. What I found there was awful, terrible, horrible.
Oh my god. Okay, she didn't say it.
Ruined, torn apart. Oh, what is a man to do? Worse still, Scootaloo, my prized jewel, was gone, snatched from my very home. And worst of all, the very first thing I saw when I arrived was an orange and purple pony darting out my door. I cannot explain what I saw any other way than to say that a Scootaloo purposely broke into my boutique to steal True Blue. What other explanation could there be? Surely you can see why I kept this from you, Twilight. This isn't Scootaloo at all. Yet, there she was.
I know this can't be right. It just can't. But is there anything wrong with what she's saying?
It was changelings. There, done. Case closed. Roll credits. Okay, let's do this for real.
I finished my...
Okay, I'm just gonna do the whole thing where I press for info everything.
Just a minute. Which certain client was this? Out of curiosity.
Who else but Sapphire Shores? She gives me such good business. But I don't want to gossip, of course, but my goodness, does that man love jewels, Twilight?
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure this was written before the, For Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils, I think that was it, came out. So, yet it just fits in perfectly, if you imagine that's what it was. So,
Although,
yeah.
I suppose her request was what got me searching for gems, which was what caused me to find True Blue in the first place. It wasn't so bad, all things told. Well, as soon as I get True Blue back, that is. Hint, hint.
Right. So, anyway, you had just gone to sleep?
I had fun.
Just a minute. What kind of crash are we talking about, exactly?
The Bandicoot. A computer. A car. It was the bucking window, Twilight.
The kind of crash that a window makes when it gets broken. Honestly, Twilight, I dare say I needn't spell this one out for you.
Thank you, Rarity.
Right. Right. So, what did you do when you heard this crash?
Well,
Just a minute. If there were potentially dangerous thieves in your home, why would you have gone downstairs so quickly? Weren't you worried for your safety?
I suppose that I did not even consider the possibility that I might have been in danger, now that you mention it. But really, Twilight, that's rather beside the point, is it not? What I found there was...
Okay, that sound effect came in pretty suddenly.
Just a minute. Wow, you seem pretty upset. I'm sorry.
Of course I'm upset! All that time put into organization and sorting and everything like that. Ruined! Just ruined! Now I'm going to have to put all that work into sorting the first floor all over again.
That's what has her upset? I know I can be a bit obsessive about organization, but sheesh.
Worse
Sheesh has
still,
become your catchphrase.
Just a minute. Rarity, this is incredibly important. Please tell me exactly what it was you saw here. Was there any chance, any at all, that what you saw wasn't Scootaloo?
Well, I'm afraid that it all went by so fast that I didn't get a very good look. I had to turn on the lights before I could see anything at all. And by that time, it had very nearly left. All I can say is that it was definitely something moving. And that I clearly saw the colors orange and purple.
But what about her cape? You didn't see that at all?
All I saw was her backside. Perhaps the cape had gotten wrapped around her front when she crashed through the window. I don't know, Twilight. If that does not describe Scootaloo, then who would it describe?
Let's see. How many OCs are orange and purple? Actually, probably not many now that I think about it. The main colors seem to be red, blue, black, and white now that I think about it. Orange and purple. Not many people go for orange and purple, actually. And also, that thing with the cape, we saw in the beginning thing, she definitely had the cape, so...
Is she really the only pony who fits that description? Think, Twilight, think.
There's probably background ponies who are orange and purple, but...
And if that was Scootaloo that I saw, then, well, I cannot
Just a minute. Is that really the only interpretation there is for what happened?
I'm afraid I can't think of any other, Twilight. I do truly apologize. Surely you can see why
I know this kid.
Okay.
I had... What?
Nope. Doot. Present.
Wait a second. Rarity. I know that this is going to sound entirely irrelevant, but I think I have on what might have happened to Opalescence. At least, if not True Blue.
I see what you did there. Entirely irrelevant.
Oh, do tell, darling. Although I do admit that I must agree, in that I can't see how this is relevant to what we're discussing here.
I found some white hair right near the tracks outside the window.
You
And
didn't say
judging from
tire.
their length and color, I don't think there's anyone else they could have come from other than Opalescence. As a result, I think we can reasonably conclude that if those tire marks are from Scootaloo, then it's entirely likely that she crashed through your window completely by accident, not purposefully. She was probably trying to avoid crashing into Opal, which may well have spooked Opal into running away.
Really? But then, that makes things all the more peculiar. Because it is still the fact that she must have stolen True Blue, no?
Let me ask a very important question before answering that.
Do you think that Opal might have stolen the True Blue? Okay, here's something I'm going to point out. Aside from the fact that we obviously know it wasn't Scootaloo because we know it was the Diamond Dogs, Scootaloo couldn't have stolen it because she crashes through the window, and Rarity instantly comes downstairs, basically, like, so let's say within 15 seconds, if we were to assume that she gets out of bed, even if her door's closed, opens that up, runs downstairs, if she heard a crash, it would take her 15 to 20 seconds to get downstairs. Scootaloo, being the size she is, would have had to crash through the window, find True Blue in the dark, pick it up, turn around, and run out the window with True Blue, which the size of which we'd seen takes up both the Diamond Dog's hands, on her back or carried some other way, without True Blue being seen, by the way. So, how do they not realize it could not have been Scootaloo? Okay, let's just answer the stupid way.
What if Opal herself stole the True Blue, and then ran away with it?
Twilight, I must ask that you concentrate, and get a better comedy routine while you're at it.
Now I know why Apple Bloom and the others were practicing. Anyways... Okay, but seriously, I have a very important question to ask.
Do you like, to lock your door each night?
Do you, by any chance, keep your door locked when you go to sleep at night?
Why, yes, of course I do. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
One follow-up question then. Do you also bring an Opal from outside when you go to bed?
Of course! The poor dear, I couldn't leave her to fend for herself at night.
Then I think we've established something even more important than the accidental break-in.
Twilight, I must ask that you be more direct, as I am not following one word you're saying.
Alright, let's think about the facts of the case thus far. We know that you heard a crash and came downstairs to see Scootaloo quickly leaving your boutique. We can reasonably conclude that she probably was responsible for the broken window. However, we also know that the broken window was likely an accident, and that she had veered off course with her scooter because she was avoiding Opal, who was immediately in front of her path. You just told me, though, that you bring an Opal and lock your door at night, so that raises perhaps the most interesting question of all here. Namely, what was Opal doing outside in the first place?
But she would have gotten out when Scootaloo opened the door, would she not?
That's not possible. Think about it. When was it that she veered to avoid Opal?
Right before she crashed through the window.
I trust you're beginning to see my point. If indeed your door had been locked and had remained that way until Scootaloo left, there would have been no way Opal would have been outside in the first place.
But that would mean that some pony else was in my boutique as well?
Exactly. I think we can reasonably conclude at this point that there at least is the possibility that someone else had entered your boutique before Scootaloo, and that they're the ones who opened the door so that Opal could get out. The question now, though, is who that would be. And that's just what I'm going to find out.
Well, good luck with that.
Are you still doubting me after all this, Rarity?
Well, it's just hard to see you as a detective.
Tell me, who was right about Nightmare Moon?
You, darling, but
And who solved the mystery of the
you again, but I really...
And who recognized that Princess Cadence had been replaced by a fake?
And who spelled cadence wrong?
Once again, you, but you see...
So, why does no pony ever listen to me?
Well, I suppose it's that eventually you must be due for getting something wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I guess that logic explains why nobody ever listens to Monk.
I could explain the many reasons that argument doesn't hold any water, but by the time I even got to Bray's theorem, the Canterlot investigative team would have gotten here and convicted Fluttershy of something like running an illegal bear fighting club.
Oh, God. Please don't talk about Fluttershy doing illegal things.
Probably best to drop the subject now, while I have the chance. Sure. That, makes sense, I guess. Anyways, I'd best be off. More investigating and such like. Thanks for the help, Rarity.
Anytime, my dear.
Where do I go from here, though? It feels like I've talked to just about every pony.
You've...
Other than Scootaloo, of course. Wait, Scootaloo. Scootaloo, that's it! I haven't talked to all the Cutie Mark Crusaders yet. And if Apple Bloom is involved, then the others probably are as well. Now, if I recall correctly, I can get to their clubhouse via the western exit of the town square. It's worth a shot, at any rate.
Alright. See ya, Rarity. I'm off to do I was about to say I'm off to do science. I'm off to do detectiveness.